All right, welcome back to Late Night Letterboxd on the Late Night Chat Network, your first stop for pop culture talk. We got the whole Late Night at the Movies crew here today. Nico and my Letterboxd handle here is Neeks87. We got Max. Letterboxd name is Maxud, Julie Mac13, and JT Maz. You can see all of our Letterboxd names there and follow us on Letterboxd if you so choose. And this is basically our what we've been watching, what we're looking forward to checking out, catch up type of show, where we also get into sometimes some movie news, some headlines I think we're going to get into today. More discussion about what's kind of going on with movies and the industry as a whole. And you can also check us out at Late Night at the Movies. We recently just did the week prior to this. We just finished talking about Tombstone as a remembrance to Val Kilmer, which was Max's most recent pick. And our next pick for a movie is Blowout by Brian De Palma, which will come the week after this airs. So definitely go check those out. Make sure to like and subscribe. All right, Julie, take it away. If you want to, let's go through our watch list currently of what we've been checking out.
Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
With my diary picks first?
Sure.
I haven't watched anything between Enemy of the State and Tombstone.
Nice.
Easy one for me.
Nice.
No movies, but you know what? Just as a little side note, a show that I've started watching that I'm really into, Parth and I are watching together. Unfortunately, it's on Hulu, so we don't have that here. But it's called Interior Chinatown. Has anybody heard of it?
No.
I just heard something about that one as a TV show.
It's a TV show,
so
Jade.
Good.
Sure.
Yeah.
The first episode is directed by Taika Waititi.
Okay.
It's so good. The premise is basically the characters of these guys that work in this Chinese restaurant. They are background characters in a cop show, and they don't know it. They're it's really fucking meta. It's so good. It's so well written, and we're on I think we're on the third episode now, and it's so good. And that's what Interior Chinatown.
Okay.
It's Jimmy O Yang and Ronnie Chang.
Oh, I like them. Yeah, I like both of them.
Yeah.
I like both of those guys. I said.
Yeah.
And
it's just the premise is really funny, and it's really good.
Where does that stream? Like which service
Hulu.
is it with?
Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah, which we don't have, but you guys will find it. You know how to use the internet.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
It's really good so far, and that's what I'm locked in on right now. I'm gonna have some more stuff in my watch list leading up to the next stuff. Just because I know that Tarantino week is coming up, so I'm gonna be knocking some things off the watch list.
You're teasing it now.
I'm gonna be knocking some things off of the people are offended I haven't seen these lists.
One of my picks I don't know if it's gonna be next pick, but one of these picks one day will be dedicated to that too.
It's gotta be. Somebody's gotta do it.
There's
it's not
some
gonna
that
be
are
me.
just so offensive to me.
God, I wonder which one it is.
I think you know.
Oh, I have a pretty good guess.
Yeah.
I haven't time on that one.
I've been slacking on my movies, but I'm really into that show, and I recommend that one highly. If anybody wants to check it out, you have my support.
We had a show where we talked about television shows on this channel. I don't know why we don't. I mean, this is your first.
Maybe because TV sucks. How about
culture talk? But
TV sucks and movies are better.
There's not enough.
It's kind of the first thing that has gripped me in TV in a long time.
TV's kind of trash, right, JT?
And I'm excited for the last
in every single way, right?
We're in the best time of TV, so that's not.
When are we gonna have our movies versus TV SmackDown like Monday Night Raw?
I'm excited for the next season of The Last of Us to start coming out too.
Nice. So did you like the first season?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Do you like it as I haven't watched it, but I played both games.
We're on Letterboxd,
does it
guys.
work as an adaptation too and everything?
I liked it. Yeah, I know people are shitting on it, but I really liked it. I know that they had to change some things, but they have my support. I love it.
By the way, I love part 2 way more than part 1. As far as
I understand.
Go, so
I understand.
Just okay, you don't have to throw it out there for anybody that is watching the show that doesn't know, but the spoiler actually got spoiled for me, and I've never played the games.
Really?
As you know, Julie. Well, yeah, because now everyone's talking about it. It's on the internet.
I'm surprised you haven't played the games.
I started playing the first one with Julie actually when we used to do like videos of video games a little bit.
Yeah.
I need to bring that back to the channel.
Yeah. You know, that's definitely I do want to, like, I've been playing games again, but I just haven't been streaming them. Right?
Yeah.
So, but it's funny all the memes going around though that it sucks because what's the actor's name?
Pedro Pascal?
No, the other one.
The one that plays
Ramsey?
Bella.
Bella Ramsey. Is that her? Yeah.
Who plays Ellie, right?
Bella Ramsey. They're saying that like Bella Ramsey's face looks like a potato and things like.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would have cast her. I don't think I would have cast either of them as the leads.
Bro, she doesn't even look like she's aged. That's the thing. No,
I think I know what you guys are saying. Like they seem to be miscast just based on how they look. Like,
Julie, I have no allegiance to the game, but all the game people are shitting on it. Like the game fans.
Oh, I know.
Like you know, but I also I find just the memes funny, and I don't have anything to reference it to, but they keep like putting like her face on eggs and potatoes and stuff like that, saying that they look.
They're such dicks, bro.
I know,
but I think that like what happened was, and this is I don't have any confirmation on this actually. But I think that when they made the games, they were basing how
Ellen Page, right?
Yeah, I think they were basing
Elliot now.
The character on Elliot Page, who, you know, formerly Ellen Page. So that was no longer a cast choice, right? And I think that Josh Brolin would have been a really good pick to do Joel.
Yeah, facts.
See, a lot of people, that's what they're basically more criticizing it on, though, is that they're not using
who fucking cares?
Representative of like the
you
know, you see what happens in the second episode.
I was sort of like a Pedro kind of hater. By the way, I think he looks. Obviously the movie hasn't come out yet, but I think I initially was nervous about him playing Reed Richards, like Mr. Fantastic. But just off the trailers, he looks like he fits in. Yeah. I'm really excited for that one, but. My issue with the
I love Pedro. I will never say a bad thing about him. I love him.
Yeah, fair enough. But my only issue with the whole Joel thing is that like just Joel from the games is like the guy, like a Southern man, like with that Southern drawl, and I just don't get that from Pedro. I feel like that's why I feel like Josh Brolin would have been really, really good because he does have that. So yeah. That's just my issue with it.
My watch list.
People say he's good, right? So
my watch list is, there's a lot going on.
Damn, you added a bunch of shit. It's a bunch of great shit too.
Yeah, I kind of went crazy. So where did I leave off last time? Somewhere around here, probably.
I would say so, yeah, because I think Weekend at Bernie's that happened. The guy died that made that movie after we were on the show, like
right.
Yeah.
So I added The Doors after we, revealed the Val Kilmer pick. Same thing with Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. So everything from here up, like.
You have 4 rooms. That's a little not well known Tarantino like short in that. Who told you about that one? That's not many people know about that.
Probably just I don't know if Parth even said it, but I think I was just going through the Tarantino list.
If you even are just interested in watching his short in that because it's an anthology, I think it's on YouTube. It's like 20 something minutes probably. Like, have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm curious as hell to know who. I'm guessing maybe Miles, who recommended Y Tu Mama También,
you
Spanish
did.
language. I did? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Just to pat yourself on the back.
Yeah, no, I thought it was. I forgot that I did. I thought that was maybe Miles because I think Miles is also on a similar.
Yeah, he's into the foreign films and stuff.
Yeah.
Everything from here up was either a Tarantino film or something that I saw on a watch list somebody's list or multiple lists of people who are like, you should see like top 250 movies that everyone should see, that type of shit. So that's kind of where everything from after that comes from. I want to
see Sound of Metal.
Sound of Metal, yeah, like the premise of that,
the drummer, Riz Ahmed,
that's in my lane. Like
Jojo
Metal drummer
Rabbit is brilliant. That's the best Taika Waititi thing he's
I haven't seen it.
It's so
which one?
I haven't seen it.
Jojo Rabbit.
Okay.
So good. Also, like, shout out to Primal Fear. If you've not seen that, Julie, that's like your boy Ed Norton.
That's my boy. I know.
Okay. don't talk to anybody about that movie. That cannot be spoiled for you. What happens in that movie? Okay, it's very very good. It's actually it's sneakily very good. Like I didn't think it was going to be as good. I just watched it for the first time last year. Actually, I bought it. I bought it on Blu-ray.
Nice.
I enjoy it a lot.
I have a bunch of random Jackie Chan ones in here, and that's kind of related to the like they were in those lists of like people should see these movies, but it was also like and there's like a Bruce Lee movie in there too, but there is part of the Interior Chinatown thing is it's put me back onto like, man, I miss fucking kung fu movies. So
yeah,
and like
so your dad was a huge Jackie Chan fan?
Yeah. And I've probably seen this and I've probably seen that, but I don't remember any of it.
I love Rumble in the Bronx. That's like my first, I think, exposure with Rush Hour with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, another really good one too that you don't actually have here is Legend of the Drunken Master.
Oh yeah,
I've seen that.
Oh, okay. I love that one.
That one.
Really good. Yeah.
Police Story is fire too.
Yes.
I can't believe you didn't see Bill and Ted.
Never seen it. Yeah, I know.
Well, the one that to me that is the most offensive on your list, Julie, is Back to the Future. So
I've seen parts of it.
That's what I would have picked maybe one day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it is.
And that is kind of like a similar concept,
that's
right?
the one I always bring up.
Yeah.
I think that's very offensive.
Yeah, because you need to see Back to the Future, Julie. You need to.
I know.
I know. That's like such a like ingrained in so many kids.
It's so timeless.
Yeah.
Ironically.
I feel like one that Nico probably looks at and goes, "You haven't seen these?" Is these two?
Dark Crystal, right?
Dark Crystal and Labyrinth.
I like those movies.
I'm wondering how you could haven't seen Labyrinth.
Yeah,
I love
Labyrinth is really good.
Because it's in my lane, but I just I don't know. I've never.
You've never seen Dude, Where's My Car?
No.
That seems like such a Julie movie.
I know, right?
How have you seen Dude, Where's My Car, but you haven't seen right? Like
it's like a Laura movie. I should have seen it.
Bro. Dude.
Yeah. So, and that would have been in somebody's top 250 of like should have seen.
How is that in the top 250?
I don't know.
That movie is actually kind of terrible, but I like it. Like,
see, exactly.
It's
I like it.
Euro Trip is better.
Euro Trip.
Empire Records is one that I've heard about a few times but never seen.
I don't get the love for that movie. It's okay.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, it's like around the same time as like High Fidelity. It's like in the mid 90s, I think. I guess High Fidelity comes later. It's more. I used it as a pairing when we talked about.
Oh, did you? Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's okay. I don't love that as people love that movie though. I don't love it as much.
Right.
I think what's his name? Nathan Embry's in it or something. I think that guy who was like she's all she's all that. She's in one of those teen movies from all that.
She's all that, yeah.
These are two Ghibli movies that are heartbreakers that I've never seen, but are in people's top 250.
Yeah, I haven't seen those either, Julie, because those ones aren't Miyazaki ones. That's why I didn't watch.
I know they're like
other good movies.
Takahara ones or Takahara. Yeah.
Whisper of the Heart is the one that I've heard about a lot. Whisper of the Heart. Yeah.
What is that above that? Uptown Girls?
That was in the top 250.
Okay, wow, it's just 2003.
Brittany Murphy, Dakota Fanning.
Robin Hood Men in Tights is jokes, actually.
I feel like I might have even seen this one, but I don't.
Brooks movie. It's about Brooks movie.
Yeah, I might have seen it. I just don't recall, so like I gotta rewatch.
You like Blazing Saddles and stuff like that, right? So you would probably like that. It's the same kind of like humor, right? If it's
and I've seen
Dave Chappelle's in it. It's like an early Chappelle role. He's like the token black guy in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He is. I mean, they make a joke about it in the movie, right?
Yeah.
And then, I never saw 28 Days Later.
Neither have I. I need to rewatch them before
the Zodiac.
Well, we're like 28 years later.
Cat Returns. That was another Studio Ghibli one.
Yeah.
What was the one his son made and he was like shitting on it? Did you guys hear about this? Miyazaki's son made an animated film.
So fucking critical. That guy, I love that guy.
Yeah, and his son was shitting on his son's work. I was like, God damn, Father of the Year over here.
He was shitting on them people doing all those AI things recently.
Of course, that one makes sense.
No,
though.
I know, but no, it makes total sense. Did you see that? He was talking shit about that because everyone's doing Ghibli stuff.
Yeah,
it's
insulting.
Filter.
Yeah. And then I just had a blowout.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah. So that's it. That's what I've been up to.
Nice.
Who's next?
Max or JT?
Sure, whatever. Whoever you click first.
I'm gonna see if it'll let me click on your name. Fuck it.
Yeah, you watched finally a couple that I've talked about recently on the show. I'm actually interested to hear what you have to say about a couple of these. There's like literally like 3 or 4 movies in the theaters this next week that are out that if you haven't seen yet, I want to watch. So
I think Mufasa onwards, I think is because I didn't come for Enemy of the State.
That's right.
So
it's those 4, yeah.
So that one, I watched it with my brother. He really wanted me to watch it. He was watching that. He was wanting to watch that. That's okay. It was cool. I like it more than the Lion King, like the remake Lion King, the live action,
the first one,
because it's actually like an original story and shit. So that's why like this was kind of cool and not like great or anything, but it was cool.
So Christine watched it recently as well. She said the only thing that bugged her was that there's a couple of them that sound British when they're singing.
I think all the voice actors in this movie are British,
but then the animals sound like there's the lions. They sound British.
Yeah, the lions are British.
So she was a little thrown off.
It's that guy. You know who's Mufasa? That Aaron Pierre guy.
No, I know.
Yeah.
She said that for whatever reason, like it was weird some of the songs because like they were remaking the songs, but then you have people that have a very British accent doing some of the.
Did they remake songs? I think these were all new songs because it's a new.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is a prelude.
This is
them when he's young. I think she just said it was weird to hear like the British voices do some of the songs.
It was good. Yeah. I remember seeing like the 2019 like the remake that Jon Favreau did, and I was like, this looks so off, and I don't know who was gonna prefer this to the animation. But I like that now that they did like the Mufasa one. I like that it's not based on something, so now it kind of has like more of a reason to exist, in my opinion.
She liked it though. She gave it 3.5 stars here.
No, yeah, I would probably give it if I did stars. I'd probably fit around that range.
She said the songs were good, and
I like the songs. I like the songs. And I saw it with my mom. I saw it with my brother. They seemed to like it too. So, I recently went back and watched Lord of the Rings. Yo, because the Midnight Boys, they did that recasting everyone in black.
The Midnight Boys.
Yeah, they recast all of them as black actors. It was like a hypothetical they did, and I was like, I
haven't seen that episode.
Their enthusiasm, like their excitement for Lord of the Rings was so high. I was like, holy shit, I forgot how good Lord of the Rings was. So I went back and I'm just like,
nice review here. You're gonna read this review here, man.
Should I read it? So it's basically just fitting. So I said I recently stumbled on an episode of the Midnight Boys podcast where they entertained the possibility of recasting this entire film with an all-black cast, and needless to say, their enthusiasm for the Lord of the Rings was so high, and maybe want to go back and revisit this one. Oh my god, this movie effing slaps. White or black cast, I don't think it would even matter. The source material is just phenomenal, and when an epic undertaking is handled with this much love and care, there are few things that can really come close to it. The music, the characters, the message, the heroism, the beauty. This movie has everything, and it's amazing in every aspect. Looking forward to rewatching the other parts when I have the time. P.S. Side note, I think Kendrick would be a perfect for Gollum. XD. You know why, though? You know why? Because, like, Gollum is like this little fucking hater, right? And, like, Kendrick, like...
The hate consumes
him.
Also, he, like, lusts after Tupac's ring. So it'd be like the Gollum. It'd be like...
No. Because, you know how, like, Kendrick in that song, he's like, I'm the biggest hater. I hate how you walk. I hate how you talk. So, have all you seen all the Lord of the Rings movies?
Yes, I've seen all the Hobbits.
Julie, you have?
I've seen the 3. I haven't seen any of the Hobbit stuff yet.
And JT, you haven't seen them. So I gotta spoil one aspect. Like in the opening scene of the Return of the King, it shows spoiler alert. It shows Smeagol, who Gollum is like his actual character, killing his brother for the ring, right? Right? Remember that scene when Smeagol kills his brother for the when they show like the past, right? So if you were to redo it, it would be Kendrick killing Drake, like for the fucking the Drake goal, Kendrick goal killing Drake goal. I think that shit would just be funny as hell. But I just think like Kendrick also thing about Kendrick is he's not afraid to show like his weird side and his like really like weird side. And I think I was surprised that none of them said like Kendrick for that.
That's true because I mean the whole thing is that the hate consumes them essentially.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And the thing is with the ring, everyone is corruptible. Like no one is actually. And I just love the mythology of it. And I actually did watch the other ones afterwards, but I didn't end up logging it. But
I mean, I know you usually don't log like a rating either, but the way that you were like talking lovingly about
it's the 5-star easily. Yeah, easily.
Here's the thing. I told you, I'm not necessarily in love with these movies. Like I don't really care for these type of movies, but I can tell they're very well done. I mean, it's I was a little upset they made Hobbit a 3-movie thing.
That was
bullshit. Hobbit is 1 book. Lord of the Rings is 3 books. So like it made.
Here's the thing though.
I don't know.
Here's the thing though. when the Lord of the Rings was originally written, the writer Tolkien, he wanted to make it all one volume, but his editor was like, "This is too long. It's gonna be 1,000 pages, divided in 3 volumes." And he was upset. Like later, he had regret that he did that, or I guess that he named the Return of the King, the last part, the Return of the King, because it spoiled the ending essentially that Aragorn would ascend to the throne or whatever. So he was like, "Oh fuck that!" But it's all technically it's one story. Lord of the Rings is one story. And the movies, like the main criticism of the movies have always been, this is
so
just one
drawn out. Yeah.
This is just one long, but that's what it is. It's one long story. And so that's kind of what it is.
I hate that though.
I like it though. And
let's talk about a journey we're gonna go on for half the movie, and then we'll actually start to go on.
I love
the journey.
it, man. And all the separate journeys that the other character, like the cast is awesome.
Yeah. Let's just give you 20 different fucking endings instead of just one ending. Let's look longingly look in each other's eyes ever so gaily.
You know the thing is, that's another movie that the Letterboxd community loves to call like a gay movie.
I mean, like, it is.
Yeah, like Sam and Frodo. And I'm like, what? Guys can't be friends anymore without wanting to, like, they have to, like.
No, that one is definitely.
Nah, bro.
There's just something about that scene, man.
Y'all are like perverted, bro, for real. And then you call me like thirst bucket.
No,
like
it's a Kevin Smith rant in Clerks 2. Remember?
Yeah.
Kevin Smith. He's like, there's only one return.
I'm
it's the Return of the Jedi.
I'm just riffing on that.
No. I love Star Wars too. Like I love both, bro. Like and what was I gonna say? If you watch there's a clip on YouTube where Peter Jackson, the filmmaker, he's like filming the last scene that he would ever film for Lord of the Rings with Frodo, and he ends up doing like 30 more takes, or he does like 20 more takes than he needed to, because he couldn't let it go. Like he's almost like it's like the ring to him. Like he's just so in love with like the world that he made that it was very hard for him to walk away.
Then he went and did 3 Hobbit
That's
movies.
why he did it, though. That's where I was going with it. That's why he did 3 Hobbit movies, because he's like, I just want to live in Middle Earth for as long as I effing can. So anyways, that's my 2 cents on Lord of the Rings. Awesome.
Go there and stay there.
By the way, okay, so the next. Oh my god, bro. Whatever. Hater alert. Yo, maybe you should play Gollum, bro. Fuck. The hater over here. Anyways,
no, they're good movies.
I saw Black Bag. Have you seen Black? Yeah, you saw Black Bag. Mm-hmm. This is my favorite movie of the year, bro. This is the best movie of the fucking year, bro. This is the best movie of the year, bro. Film bro #1, bro, of the year. Like this is.
It is so
cool.
Such a tight, like
awesome.
film, like the dialogue, the plotting. Yeah.
I loved every aspect of it.
I literally said that when we talked about it. I haven't.
And I watched it. I watched it twice in a 24-hour period.
I've
bro.
seen that. I haven't watched it once so far, but
and
I give it 4 stars. Yeah. So,
Steven Soderbergh plus David Holmes, the guy who does the music, equals movie.
No,
magic.
I'm with you. My favorite movie of the year so far. That I've
absolutely.
Seen.
When there's the beginning of the movie, he goes home and he cooks dinner and he's stirring the pot. I'm like, how is this the coolest scene I've seen in like 5 years? Him chopping onions and shit. I'm like, bro, Steven Soderbergh is another guy. He's like Tarantino. It just oozes coolness. Like in all his movies, it gave me like
JT watched it too. He enjoyed it as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. JT, nice.
Yeah.
It just gave me that Oceans vibe that like I just makes me want to go back and watch his other movies. Like I love it. I could watch it maybe 2 more times. Like it's amazing. So I saw the Black Bag. Then me and my friend, we like snuck in to see The Amateur, like in the same thing. So this was good. You didn't see it yet, did you?
No.
So
no.
I think I'll say like it's like what I said for like 2 is like
this is a remake too, right? I believe
is it? I didn't know it was.
It's based on it's a remake of a film that they did.
I didn't know it was.
I think it is.
I didn't know it was. You know what? Rami was very, very good. I think he was very well cast for the type of character that this is, which is a character that beats his enemies because he's smarter than them, not because he's stronger than them. He's not like a badass. He outsmarts them. It's almost like on some like Walter White type shit or whatever, right?
Right.
I think he did a very good job as the role. I think he was like probably the best part of the movie. But the movie does dive into like generic action movie fare. So I think that's kind of like why I wouldn't. And the high that I got off Black Bag, it was just like this movie kind of just was like.
I do want to see this though. I do want to.
Yeah, I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it, and so I'm also looking forward to The Accountant when we watch that too.
So apparently, The Amateur is based on a 1981 novel of the same name, which was previously adapted into a Canadian film. Mm-hmm. So I guess there is another version.
Oh, a Canadian film. Yeah, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's like an indie kind of film that they did, but This is, I guess, the second go around at this type of film based on a book.
Yeah. So like Black Bag is like, I guess Mickey 17 would have originally been my number one movie of the year, but now it's firmly Black Bag. If Black Bag does not end up being a top 10, top 5 movie for me, this was a very good year in movies. 2025.
Yes, I for me right now, my favorite 3 movies I've seen this year are Black Bag, Mickey 17, and The Monkey. Those are my 3
Okay, I
favorite
still
that
need to
I've
see The
seen this
Monkey.
year. Yeah,
And I still need to see Companion. I know that's a
Companion was good.
yeah.
Companion was
yeah.
good. Yeah. Companion
So
was good.
I'm trying to think okay, so this movie with Timothy Chalamet, what is it? Hot Summer Nights. The Hot Summer Nights all the way till The Good Shepherd. Like all this shit is from shout out Sean Fennessy. They did that garbage Scorsese list thing.
Yes.
Of all like Scorsese inspired movies that
Yes.
like they like or whatever. And so this is all that. Like from that end to that end.
I have to listen to that.
The Good Shepherd is not a The Good Shepherd is not a Scorsese thing. They just name drop it because it was directed by De Niro. It's one of that and The Bronx Tale were like one of 2 movies that De Niro directed.
I've watched The Drop like 2 or 3 times.
Tom Hardy, right?
Yeah. I there's something missing from that movie to make it like an instant like hit for me. Like I like it. I definitely have liked it every time I've rewatched it more than the last time. But it's starring Gandolfini with him.
Yeah, that's
like,
my big reason why I want to watch it.
It's good, but I just wish it was a little better.
It had something missing.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
no. I
really like that movie.
I want to see it because it's been a long time
coming.
coming.
Really like that movie.
You know what's so crazy though? I just want to say one thing about that podcast before I move on to my list. They said that like they were throwing in Scarface as like this is influenced by Scorsese thing. I don't know. I have to push back on that. Like De Palma is from the same peer group as Scorsese, and I don't really see the Scorsese influence in Scarface. I don't know. I could be kind of wrong on that one,
because
but
De Palma is kind of trying to do Hitchcock a lot of the times. Well, not with Scarface, but maybe
but like
films.
but like you have to think this is 83 when Scarface come out. So what movie that Scorsese made in the 70s or in the early 80s had an influence? Like I think they just threw that just to throw that in there. I totally
like Mean Streets. Like that's the only.
No way.
I mean.
No way. And I love Mean Streets, but no way is that anything to do with.
Yeah.
So okay, so The Postman. I've never seen that with Kevin Costner. Have you seen that?
No, I've heard good things.
So this is like he's like delivering mail in like a post-apocalyptic USA or whatever. Apparently, this is like a huge influence on that video game Death Stranding, where you have to like connect communities and stuff. Like Kojima said that was like Hideo Kojima.
He
was also like an auteur video game maker or whatever. He like was saying that this was a huge influence on it. I think because I had seen parts of Horizon, I was like on some Kevin Costner kind of run, and I was like, okay, I want to see this now. There's a lot of Kevin Costner movies I haven't seen. I haven't seen Waterworld either. I want to see that. The Mad Max in water kind of movie.
I don't remember liking that one too much. I don't know. That was one of those productions where he spent like $1 trillion too.
Yeah, it was like one of the most expensive movies. I guess because it's in water and shit, right? So we could go on to the next one. Killer of Sheep. I want to see. That's like actually they're showing that at TIFF. Should probably go see it. They're showing that at TIFF with the actual filmmaker doing a Q&A afterwards.
That looks scary. What?
It's no, it's a movie about. It's in the same vein as like like it's like a movie. It's like one of the original movies showing like life in the ghetto for like African American.
Why does that person have a dog mask?
It's just a kid. I think it's just a kid is playing or whatever.
Sorry, it just looked bizarre in black.
No, it's a black and white film. Huge influence on like Spike Lee and company and stuff like so. People say it's like one of the most groundbreaking like American films ever. This next one, what is the name of that movie, Julie? I can't.
Someone to Watch Over Me.
That's a Ridley Scott movie. I forgot who. I think maybe Sean Fennessy who said that. That's like and what's the Karen Hill's in it? Lorraine Bracco. Oh, that's her right there. Yeah. This is like maybe Ridley Scott's least known movie because I look at on Letterboxd. It's like of all his feature lengths, this is like the least popular. I've never heard of it.
I've never even heard of this.
Yeah, that's why I added it. I was like a Ridley Scott movie I'd never even heard of, so I put that on there.
Okay. It's not rated very highly either. It looks like
Tombstone, which I've seen. I have to rectify that. What's the thing? I think my sister recommended me that one.
Seen?
This is Amanda Seyfried. I think that's why she was talking about it.
Okay. You had one interesting that stuck out to me there. I've heard good things. I think probably from Sean Fennessy too. Clockers.
Yeah, Clockers.
That's one that I heard.
That was
really good.
the writer who made that, Richard Price.
Oh, this is Spike Lee.
Spike Lee.
Oh, okay.
And is that Fredro Starr? I think that might be.
Is that Cameron?
Yeah.
Is that Cameron in the middle? It looks like him.
No, I don't think that's Cameron.
No, it looked like him for a second.
But I think that's Fredro Starr.
Okay.
I think on the very
Fredro Starr.
Yeah, Fredro Starr from Onyx.
Oh,
Pinky fingers.
John Turturro and Harvey Keitel. Oh yeah, he's been in a bunch of this.
This
stuff.
was a huge influence on.
Oh, Mekhi Phifer's in this too. That's a good cast.
I don't think the movie, but the book that this is based on was a huge influence on The Wire.
Oh, is that Sticky Fingers in the middle?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was. I thought that
I
was.
just said it, yeah.
By the way, Fire DJ Premier track was on the soundtrack of this movie. Return of the Cookland Dodgers.
Yeah.
Do you know that one?
Yeah.
That was on the soundtrack for this movie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where that movie came. And like Spike Lee asked him to make that record because yeah, so I need to see this movie, and I'd known about it for a long ass time and never saw it.
Yeah, I want to watch that. I'm gonna add that extra right now.
The Instructor, that's like a movie I saw my friend watching, so I added to my watch list. I don't even know what it's about. I just added it because the poster looked cool. Yeah.
Bob Chaney.
Dread, I think
Dread.
Nico was talking about it, so I brought it up. Holy Spider, this is a movie I saw like the first 20 minutes of it. My sister really wants to watch this movie with me. It's a Persian language film. This is the same filmmaker as The Apprentice, the guy that made the Donald Trump movie.
Okay.
But it's a movie that's in Farsi. It's set in Iran. It's about this guy who goes around killing prostitutes, almost like on some Jack the Ripper type shit. And because of like the gender politics in like Iran and everything, people think that he's doing a good thing because like prostitutes
That's
is like
an
a very
interesting concept.
So it's kind of like a serial killer that the main like the population is kind of behind and stuff. And it's showing like the
Max, they're called sex workers now. All right.
Sorry, sex workers. The pros, professionals, right? And yeah, it's just showing like just the really fucked up like gender dynamics that's going on in Iran, and just it's I saw the first 20 minutes of this movie. It is very fucking dark. It's a morbid movie, and but I hope to finish it. Okay, so the next one, Miracle on Cell, what is it? Miracle on Cell number 7. My friend recommended me this movie. It's in Turkish. He said this is the saddest movie he's ever seen. So he's like, okay. So that's why I added it to the.
One reason I wouldn't add it to my list.
Yeah. He said he showed it to his mom, and she was like hiding her tears, like she couldn't.
No thanks.
So that's he's like, yo, you got to see this. You got to see this.
This girl probably dies in this movie. That's probably what happens.
I'm reading the bio of it, or the description of it.
It's separated from his daughter. There you go.
Sounds like I Am Sam. Remember I Am Sam with Sean Penn?
Yeah.
That's like a similar story.
That's in the age terribly category.
never go full retard,
Exactly,
right? Like
yeah.
Flashpoint Paradox. I've seen this movie many times. I just want to rewatch it. Yo, DC made some great animated movies.
Their animated films have been better than their actual films.
It has actually. Have you seen that one?
Yep.
I love that.
I own
movie.
this one. Actually.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And the original Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3, because another friend, the same friend who saw The Instructor, he logged that on his Letterboxd.
Is that the original one?
The original from the 70s. Huge influence on Tarantino as well.
Yeah.
Because the robbers all have names as their names are all Mr.
Names.
Their code names are all colors, like Mr. White, Mr. Pink.
Dogs.
So it was an influence on Reservoir Dogs.
Right. Nice.
So yeah, that's me basically.
All right, on to JT.
Oh, yeah.
Which animated features are we going to be seeing today? Let's see.
Fucking Monsters versus Aliens.
Scooby-Doo. Excellent. Fucking right. Minions first up.
The Boss Baby. Did you already talk about it? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I talked about the Minions last time. No.
No.
Because we just.
It was like 10 days later.
Yeah.
No, that was interesting. That one came on as a thing, but I don't know. I'm liking the Minions. I don't know why. I've never watched them all, but I'm watching them all in weird orders now.
I've watched all the, I think, Despicable Me's. I think I like.
Oh,
isn't that the same character with the guy with
it's
the
the
nose?
Same characters. It's the little guys that help them essentially.
I might have only seen the first two.
Is there 3?
I've only seen the first one.
Might even be 4.
There's 3 Despicable Me's.
Might even be 4.
There's 3. I think I may have only seen the first 2 actually too. Then
I remember this one though. This one specifically, the one that came in 2022. It spawned that Gentle Minions meme. Remember that?
No.
where the kids who had grown up with the first Despicable Me, they had grown to the age where they were going to college or whatever. So they would go to the Minions dressed in like suits,
Oh, yes, yes,
like
yes,
in
yes, yes,
tuxedos
yes,
and
yes,
shit,
yes,
and they were
yes.
calling themselves the Gentle
I did
Minions.
see. I
Like,
didn't know that's what it was called.
yeah.
I love that the tides have turned so much that JT has become the resident expert on cartoons.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I do like that. He's the only one that logs animated films.
Yeah, you're seeing a softer side of JT now.
And I,
And
yeah,
Scooby-Doo.
I need to get hop on that.
Oh, it should be noted too. He gave Minions a 4 stars.
Holy
And he
shit.
gave Tombstone.
And liked it.
He gave Enemy of the State 3 as well.
Wow.
JT's just in a happy mood now. You know, he's doing well. You know,
Scooby-Doo, 2 stars.
What's going on?
Yeah, you know what? Because I've seen better like the
Where's
Scooby Doo,
my
man.
mom?
I mean,
These
this
new
was
ones
nothing.
suck. I agree with you. I
This
tried
is like
watching
watched
none
one
of
in
them.
years.
Yeah.
Have you guys
This
seen the
is
live
not-
action ones?
Yeah, I like those.
I like the old ones. They're shit, but I like them.
I've never. James Gunn directed those.
Yes.
He did.
Whoa.
so.
What?
Am I wrong?
Are you
I'm
serious?
pretty
That's
sure.
crazy. I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure it is him. I might be wrong. I'll check. I think I'm wrong though, or I'm right.
The Counted.
Counted?
Yeah, I probably should rewatch this before we watch the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I don't even think I need to.
Well, I was wrong. I was
I
wrong.
remember it very
I
well.
thought he was involved in that movie. I was wrong. I like the actors in this movie though. Matthew Lillard as fucking Scooby. I mean, as Shaggy, the best.
Yeah, I don't think anybody will ever top that performance.
Was
No,
Linda Cardellini in that, or
Yeah.
Yes.
Daphne.
Velma. Hot Velma.
It was just Velma. So who was Daphne?
Oh, Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie
Oh.
Prinze was
Yeah.
what's his name?
Freddie.
Freddie. Yeah.
Nice. Yo, did you guys see that fucking thing that
I was wrong. James Gunn wasn't involved.
Did you guys see that one that Mindy Kaling did? That animated Velma where she's like like Indian or dark or something?
No, I didn't watch that.
I was just like, yo, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, I know that got very mixed reviews, but
You got anything to say about The Accountant, Jay?
Oh no, it's good. I like it. I like that fucking movie. That guy just that style that Ben Affleck plays in that, man. Like, you know, I don't know what the fuck. He tortures himself. He just has a blast. But what a fucking genius. And then his brother. You know, I mean, you gotta. I always like something with Bernthal. Those two characters, like those two actors, I like really. I do. I like their style of acting. So, but I can't. I did it too to rewatch it for. To rewatch it to what the fuck is it called for the second one, right?
Accountant 2 comes out next week. Yeah, we're going to check out. So yeah,
looking forward to that. I hear people saying it's better than the first.
that's what I've heard too.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I think we talked about Severance.
Yeah,
I think
everything after Despicable Me is new. I think right there.
What is that movie next to Despicable Me?
Sinners?
No. To the
Jenny
right.
Penn?
We talked about this last time. It's a horror on
I've
Shudder.
never- I like the poster. I've never seen this.
I've
movie.
heard good things about it, so like I haven't watched it yet either.
By the
but-
way, Sinners, I do want to see, and that might end up like I heard crazy good
Yeah.
stuff about that.
you cannot escape this movie this week.
It's- yeah.
Everyone's talking.
I'm gonna see
about
it this
movie.
weekend.
So same.
I'm gonna see it
I
this
am
Saturday.
too. I am too. Yeah.
People are saying it's better than Dune and Oppenheimer. Like when they're talking about like IMAX, like spectacle movies. Like
Also,
the praise for this movie is crazy.
One of the news is headlines I wanted to talk about is the fact that now Ryan Coogler also has he basically retains the rights to this movie after 25 years. Like he's basically changing the game in terms of ownership and actual like deals that are made within Hollywood.
Nice.
And he also credited Christopher Nolan at the end of this film because when it came to the IMAX part of filming this movie, he gave him like a bunch of notes in terms of like he
said that he's his mentor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
is crazy to have.
People
Chris Nolan as a-
are saying this is possibly his best film. Like that's
Ryan Coogler's best film.
yeah.
I think it will be. Yeah, just 'cause-
that's amazing.
And I rewatched. I didn't end up watching the whole thing because I watched a lot of movies in parts. But I recently revisited. I told you Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
Just because of Ryan Coogler, and I was like, wow, this is actually much better than I remember. So but I also think it will be his best just because it's an original idea. It's like, and like original idea that has a huge budget that's in IMAX. When does that happen? Often. It's very rare that does happen. So.
Yeah. And that one there is what is it?
Oh, it's Black Mirror.
Oh God, one of your picks is making me like fucking cringe.
That episode, that one, yeah. No, I seen it though. That's why I don't know.
I know which one
watched
you're.
it. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I need to watch Black Mirror. I've been sleeping on it.
Fantastic
So,
season.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
you finished
season.
it?
Yes.
I need to see it.
Yes. Once you start, I was trying to savor them, and I started watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ended up watching like the whole thing almost, like the
Nice.
first time I sat down to watch them. Yeah. Honestly, my favorite episode is the one with your boy there, Jay. Paul Giamatti. Oh my God, so good. That Paul Giamatti episode. I no word of a lie. I had tears running down my face at the end of that episode. You know, it's one of the most. It's not as bizarre as the other Black Mirror episodes, but it's so like moving, like of a performance. He should win an award for that episode.
Yeah, my boy was actually.
It's literally just him and one other person the whole episode.
Oh, okay.
It's great. It's really good. AJ, do you like that one?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
The season is great, to be honest with you. So.
Yeah.
I like that you got Doomsclater on that, bro.
I think the career opportunities because I've seen it. I don't know. It showed up fucking with something that Nico watched.
Yeah, no, I put it on my watch list recently too, just because I've never seen it. And she's hot in that one.
Oh, I've seen it, dude. I gotta wait till she see it riding the horse.
I've seen the clip. That's why I added it to my watch list.
Those are the nicest breasts I've seen in a long time. Sorry, Julie. But,
this is a young Jennifer Connelly.
No harm done.
Yeah,
that's a young Jennifer.
I have a hot for Jennifer Connelly.
Gravity hadn't taken over for her yet.
Even in that movie where she's going ass to ass is fantastic.
Who told you about I shot Andy Warhol? Was it me?
Because
I remember talking about that movie recently.
No, I watched something before this about Andy Warhol. But
okay, cool. Yeah, I want to see this too. It's in my watch list as well.
Through some of the stuff, right? I was just looking through certain things like Watchlist and just to see what was out there. And anything Andy Warhol is kind of interesting.
Same filmmaker as American Psycho, which I'm like, okay, why do you have the sequel on there, bro? What the?
I've never seen it.
I don't even think I watched it.
I don't want
to. I wasn't even sure if that was Mila Kunis, but yeah.
Oh, it is Mila Kunis.
I wanted to see what the difference is between the two. I mean, obviously, like American Psycho.
This would be a good movie to watch just to like fuck around. Like,
this just seems like it'd be a travesty. So I don't want to.
Like, get out of your head that it's American Psycho.
What the fuck is that?
It, you know? Like, I have never seen it. There's so many movies that are sequels that like feel like why is it a sequel? It's just like a sequel in name. It has nothing to do with.
What's like the one you told me about, Bad Lieutenant 2? I didn't even know that.
That's the one, but the one I was thinking of is. There's a movie that was called sequel to Belly 2 with the game. That has nothing.
I've seen that.
Nothing to do with the first Belly, or nothing looks like this first
Belly.
Belly.
Not good either.
So I'm just like, why are you calling it Belly 2?
I watched that one.
Like why? Like, there's so many of that though. Like, it's not just those two examples. There's so many of those types of movies that are floating out there for some reason.
Until Dawn, that's based on the video game, right? I think that one. That's like video game.
That's the one
it's a video game.
I don't think I've heard this one.
Yeah.
You want to see her, JT?
Yeah, I want to see it. It was on Eagle's list.
Oh, was it?
No, it wasn't.
I've seen it was on somebody's, man.
I may have. I've seen it before. I probably was logged on my list.
You know how like we said that like westerns are like the ultimate like man genre. This is like the opposite. Whatever that like here like. This is the old like. Are you sure this guy doesn't have a pussy down there? Kind of like movie, like genre. Like that's what this.
I know the kind of
movie this is.
I mean, the actor. He I mean,
I love Joaquin, but like
plays everything. So
really
I like to see.
Yeah, no, I didn't like it either.
This is Scarlett Johansson.
I mean, how? Okay, you know, I'm not gonna spoil the ending, so fuck it.
Okay.
But
I know.
The ending.
What's Gunslingers?
It's a new one coming out. New western coming up.
Oh, cool! I didn't even know about this.
I was like, is that Nicolas Cage in the middle? It fucking is.
Great.
No, where's she been, bro?
I know. What is this? A movie from like 20 years ago? Is this cast?
No, I know.
It's some straight to DVD shit.
It is. I bet you it is.
Crazy that Nicolas Cage is doing those.
Yeah. But every 10 movies he does now, one of them's good lately.
I don't understand why he does them straight to DVD. Like I said, I heard he said he was like struggling with money. That's why he did them. But like,
bro, like I like owned an island at one point.
You
like,
did? Okay.
Yeah.
But like, I'm thinking like, you
can't
just walk down the street to a major movie studio and get yourself like a role. Like, are you like poison to the companies now?
Stars of yesteryear that are on the straight to DVD called him.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah, your boy John Travolta.
Yeah.
Okay. The what?
John
Sadly,
Travolta had some life stuff.
sadly, because of what was going on with him, Bruce Willis, because that's a different story,
He
though.
retired though.
No, but they were like forcing him
Yeah.
to do that, or he was like, they were like, you know, his mind wasn't there, or
Yeah.
whatever's going on. But like all these
Last year, he did some movies or TV shows or whatever it was.
same thing though. It's the same thing. Like that, all these guys were just doing straight to DVD films that were like huge in the 90s and 2000, like early 2000s.
Do you remember what the
right?
last straight to DVD movie you saw was?
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't know.
Fuck
I didn't
it.
watch them at all. No, but you
It's
know
like
the one
both.
that's really good, probably the greatest straight to DVD movie of all time is Blood and Bone. I don't know if you guys seen that with Michael Jai White. It is legit a great action movie, and it was made on a shoestring budget.
Okay, so you can go to mine now. I haven't seen that one though.
You should add it to your watch list.
What about? Okay, so just like Julie, I haven't seen anything these last 2
Oh
weeks.
damn!
I watched Tombstone for the show, and I watched Blowout to reconfirm my love for the film because I just made it.
I watched more than you this week.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
really?
true. No, I've been busy the last 2 weeks, but I expect to see a lot this upcoming week because there's literally 3 movies in theaters that I want to watch, which is Sinners, Warfare, and there's one other one that's in theaters right now that I wanted to watch. I forgot. It's another good one though.
Drop?
No, the Amateur. And then next week we're going to see Accountant 2. So on my watch list, I have the Accountant 1 because I've never finished watching it. I only watched like half of it. I told you guys this. I watched like half of it, so I'm going to rewatch it in time for Tuesday. Nice. And then Career Opportunities, we literally just talked about.
I feel like I got to add that to my watch list now.
Yeah, and I just talked about
just enough feel left out.
And I just talked about Clockers a moment ago. I added that to my list just now. One that I did watch half of that I haven't finished yet from last time I talked about on my watch list though is The Last Detail with Jack Nicholson. And it's a Hal Ashby film, and it's also starring Randy Quaid. And basically, they're in the Navy, and they get tasked with bringing Randy Quaid to jail because he like did something. He tried to steal something out of a donation box. But the donation box belonged to like the wife. It's her project of the guy that like runs their crew in the Navy. So he got like 8 years, like at a crazy amount of time that he is going to jail because they basically it's the boss's wife essentially. Let's say of the Navy or whatever.
It's a great poster.
So he's getting.
Yeah, with the cigar in the hand, it's iconic.
So he's basically getting really fucked over in this film, and the 2 guys, Jack Nicholson and the other guy, the Otis Young, they basically try to show this guy a good time as they travel.
Assuming this is a comedy,
it's a comedy. They're basically traveling with him because they have to travel. Their last detail is the detail that they have to take this guy to prison. So they have to cross country with him to take him to the prison. So they're on like a road trip of sorts with this guy as a prisoner. Yeah, it's a good movie so far. I haven't finished it yet.
Have you seen 5 Easy Pieces?
No.
With Jack Nicholson? I want to see that one too.
No, I haven't seen that.
I'm like lacking in my Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson has like that crazy look too. Like I mean, he's got that mean ass, like badass look.
I think this movie though came out before Cuckoo's Nest, right?
Last Detail?
Yeah.
73?
No, I don't think so.
When did Cuckoo's Nest come out?
Cuckoo's Nest came out way before that. I think
not way before. It might have been like a year.
60s, no, man.
No,
60s.
That's not from the 60s, bro. That's from the 70s.
60s.
Search it. Search Cuckoo's Nest.
75.
Yeah, so Last Detail came before it.
First.
That's what I was curious about.
I was gonna say he's young.
What about Thing, the Easy Rider?
That's 69, I believe. 68, 69.
Yeah, that's old.
Because he was even younger in that than the Cuckoo's Nest.
69.
But yeah, that's it for my watch list. Like I said, other than those new movies. Oh, that's a Pamela Anderson movie that we talked about.
Horny dog.
This was JT's fault, all right? I'm just telling you right now.
It's on your watch list, bro. Don't blame it on Jay.
We talked about it. That's the
Steven
thing.
Bauer from Scarface.
Oh, Manolo.
Yeah. Bro. Click on the poster. Let's see the poster. Look at it. He's right there behind her.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I'm adding this.
It's right there. Keep it in the background.
No, I mean, that's a great effing poster.
I love Steven Bauer. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why you're watching it, right? Steven Bauer. great actor.
This is Pamela Anderson pre-implants. Okay, calm down over there.
Yeah,
Pre-implants, exactly. It straight up. It is,
Yeah.
dude. It's a trip.
I know. I know.
so she's not attracted then to you. Like,
Of course she is.
what are you talking
Yeah.
about pre-implants then? Like, what is that?
That means
just
something
helped.
for when the movie
Yeah,
came
that
out.
solidified it.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to give you the time of
We
the.
can never end the episode without Nico thirsting after someone, right? Like,
Yeah,
I thought it was you.
yeah, I am.
I thought it was
Okay.
you, Max. Usually.
So that's it for our letterbox stuff. Let me just close. You can close it, Julie, if you want. I just gotta go over a couple of pieces of news I wanted. To
Yeah,
quickly.
you wanted to mention that.
Very quickly. So there's been an update. I don't know if we've ever talked about it on the show. It has been confirmed that they are making another Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for Netflix.
Okay, yeah.
And
not another one, a sequel.
Yeah, a sequel.
Yeah.
David Fincher is directing this film, and Quentin Tarantino apparently is attached to write the script for this. This is, in my wildest dreams, I would never thought this would have happened. This is the most exciting thing I've heard about movies this year so far. I am so excited by the possibility of these two working together. Having David Fincher, who's like, I get why he would pick Fincher, because Fincher is such a perfectionist. Yeah. I cannot wait. And he's directing Brad, who he's directed many fucking times in his career. So it's not like he hasn't worked with the guy.
So no
before.
Leo in this. It's a Brad
They
solo.
said Leo's not attached right now. So it's Brad and no Leo. As Rick Dalton, Sharon Tate and Margot Robbie's going to return. But for now, the only one confirmed is Brad Pitt. Okay, so apparently Margot Robbie might return, and Rick Dalton is definitely coming back. Not coming back. Yeah, it says Leonardo DiCaprio and Margot Robbie might return as Rick Dalton and Sharon Tate, but for now, the only one confirmed is Brad Pitt. So it's up in the air right now.
I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but this sequel, like, if you have David Fincher behind the camera, it's gonna look so different, like, because it's David Fincher, like his visual
style.
This is
such a cool idea, though.
It is a cool idea. Yeah, I can't say anything about it. Like, it just it sounds almost too good to be true. I think a lot of people were saying on the internet that this was like an April Fool's joke. Like, they didn't think it was real. Because
it dropped around April 4th.
Yeah, in April 1st. So they're like, this is April Fool's. I don't know, man. It's interesting. Like, I suspect that once Tarantino does retire, if he actually does go through with it, that he'll just write scripts for other filmmakers to make. I could see that kind of happening. He'll just be a writer and then be like, hey, you direct this or whatever.
Is there any possibility that this could be bad, though? That's my only fear.
Of course. There's a possibility for anything. I mean, David Fincher is not like, he's made bad movie. Like,
sure.
Benjamin Button, right? Like, he's been in a bad movie.
Yeah, I don't like that movie.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. So, it's not even like a bad movie. It's just so like, why'd you?
I mean,
make
the
this?
craft will be there regardless. I think whatever he does, but I think it's just like, unfortunately, like whether or not it's gonna be, but the script's gonna be. See, I don't.
Here's the question.
I don't think this could be bad.
Here's the question though. Here's the question though. If it is bad, does Tarantino go on like a press run shitting on Fincher like he did Oliver Stone? Like,
no,
you fucked my movie and stuff like that?
Because he's working with him on this.
Okay.
He's involved.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not like back then when he was selling scripts and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, this is different.
Yeah. No, fair. Yeah. That's a good point.
He wouldn't allow. He has the rights to this film.
Exactly.
It's not like he would allow him to do that if it's not something he was interested in.
Yeah. Sure.
I just think in the zeitgeist of things, this has become such a beloved movie in a short period of time.
Yeah.
That the possibility of it being in someone else's hands and us being able to continue in this world under David Fincher, again, who's worked with Brad a few times. Like, I think it's just the possibilities are endless, in my opinion, like of how good this movie could be.
It's very interesting, and it's like two superstars, filmmakers joining up. It's like, I don't know. I never could have guessed this happening. So I'm excited for it for sure.
It is going to be a Netflix exclusive though, as well. So
weird.
Like, because Fincher,
that's interesting.
Fincher's got the deal with Netflix still, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's tight with Netflix. Yeah.
And if I'm being honest, actually, I liked his last movie that he did with Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah, The Killer was good, actually.
Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, and I haven't. Sorry, not Michael. Yeah, not him. Who was just in the Black Bag? Yeah, that's
Which
right.
Actually, after seeing Black Bag, I want to go back to The Killer. Yeah, like,
no, it was good.
It
was good. I know Jay was a big fan of The Killer.
Yeah.
It was. I think it was in his top 5 that year. I haven't seen Mank though. The Hollywood one.
I haven't either.
Yeah. Although I'm still saddened that he won't return and do some more of that show, Mindhunter.
I've never seen that.
It's excellent.
I think he also is one of the creative minds behind Love, Death, and Robots too, like that
Yes, that's right.
CGI shit or whatever. And I've not watched that, but I know.
Another interesting piece of movie news: Amazon has now bought the rights to the James Bond franchise.
Oh,
And they are excited to work with Christopher Nolan and are willing to give him 100% creative freedom if he wishes to do a James Bond film. Now, the last time that he talked about it apparently was a few years ago. And if you've watched his other movie, which is basically like a James Bond film in a way, Tenet, you could see he clearly did want to make a James Bond film if you watch that film.
I don't know if I don't know if he'll do one at this point in the game. I just don't see, just because I think he's more into like just doing his own shit, like his own ideas, and every studio in the world is gonna back his ideas. But every studio is gonna give him 100%.
But the main reason he refused to do it is because they wouldn't give him 100% freedom.
Like
Amazon has now stated they are willing to give him 100% freedom.
Everyone's
if he's
gonna
interested
do that,
to do it.
Everyone is gonna give Christopher Nolan.
They didn't the last time they offered.
No, this is like in 2006.
Yeah, this
is 2025. Like, who is a bigger filmmaker on the planet than Christopher Nolan?
100% creative freedom.
Nobody. He's like, yeah, any studio is gonna do that for him now, right? So
does that sound interesting to you, Julie? Would you be down for something like that? I know you're not.
I would watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want a new Bond. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Like I love the Daniel.
I would love a new Bond if Christopher Nolan did it. It would be amazing. I just don't think he would, just because, like you just said, Tenet is his James Bond. So
essentially,
to make one, I don't. Christopher Nolan doesn't strike me as someone who's gonna go to the same kind of place twice. I think he's always just trying to do something new with his movies. So I don't know. I wouldn't be mad at it, but it would kind of surprise me if he did.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for Late Night Letterboxd on the Late Night Chat Network. Thanks for tuning in. As always, make sure to like and subscribe. Your first stop for pop culture talk. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.
Next time, guys.